Grammar Lesson 62, Interjections. So I just have a quick little video for you, grade 6, so that you can know how to properly use interjections. So first of all, interjection is a word or group of words that is used to express emotion. And you'll use these words quite often in your daily life when you're just talking to your friends or your family members. You'll be using interjections, okay? So words like hey or oh or yeah, those type of words are interjections. So they're used to express emotion. Now, what we need to talk about in this video is how to correctly punctuate interjections. And there are a couple things we have to pay attention to. First of all, there are two types of punctuation that you can use for interjections. If your interjection is expressing a mild emotion, so not too excited, just sort of a regular emotion, you use a comma. But as soon as you're getting very excited or expressing a sudden or a strong feeling, you're going to use an exclamation point. Okay, so comma for a mild interjection, exclamation point for a stronger emotion, a sudden strong feeling. Okay, so I have a few examples for you here. The first example, yes, that is my pencil. In this case, the interjection yes is not really expressing a strong or sudden emotion. It's just expressing a mild one, so you would use a comma. However, if you use the interjection yes for yes, we won the game, you're a little more excited, you have a bit of a stronger feeling, so you're going to use an exclamation mark. Okay, so it kind of depends on the context of your sentence as to which punctuation you're going to use. One thing that you do have to watch out for, though, is notice that, let's see if I can change my color here. After a comma, the next word is not capitalized, but after an exclamation mark, it is. Okay, so when you're punctuating interjections, make sure you're also paying attention to what the next word should look like. If you're using a comma, you don't need to use a capital letter. If you're using an exclamation mark, you can think of it as kind of like the end of a sentence, right? At the beginning of a new sentence, you start with a capital letter. So when you're doing sentences with exclamation marks, you need a capital after them. Same for with interjections. The only exception is if the next word needs to already start with a capital letter. So what I'm thinking of is if you're using a name after it or the pronoun I. Okay, so here we have oh, I see. Not a very strong emotion. So we're using a comma, but then the next word is I, which is just always capitalized. So just paying attention to that. The examples given in your book uses an example like this for the mild emotion. So I just wanted you to make sure that you guys knew that when you have a word that doesn't already need to start with a capital, after you use a comma, you don't put a capital letter. And that's pretty much it. So all you have to do is write some sentences using interjections for your exercises today. Make sure that you punctuate them correctly.